All right, you guys ready? You guys got your sticks?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, so let's begin. So I'm just going to bow in with you guys real quick. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. So Brian, we're going to just warm up by just first you're just going to rotate your wrists and rotate your shoulders.
Shoulders.
Okay, just about 8 to 10. And then once you take it down to the ends, you're just going to hammer up and down, right? Good. Then you're going to do the rotation of the wrist. So spinning up and down. Then keep your fists closed. You do one up and one down. Now I want you to take both sticks and you're gonna thrust low, and thrust to the middle, thrust high. And just trying to get full range of motion from your shoulders. And I want you to work doing 2 uppercuts. So you're gonna uppercut, big motion, uppercut, big motion. Good. I want you just to make a open count. You're going to make the X, and make the X. Work on turning your torso. Okay. Now the same thing, but you're going to put a florete on. So you're going to do a little spin, cut through, spin. So rotating spin, backhand spin. Forehand florete, backhand florete.
That was a lot harder. There we go.
Try not to hit each other, Fred and Sarah. Yeah. All right. Now I want you to do what's called a fluid attack. So my lower stick's going to come out slightly ahead, and then it's going to cross and change position. Okay. Basically rotating the torso. And then the same thing, but both sticks are going to go low, and then you're going to come across on the top with an abanico. So it's going to go 2 cuts low, an abanico, like you're golfing. And the last one, I want you to do like you're having 6, but with a redondo.
So I'm standing sideways.
Yeah, I was like, very sad. Right, so you cut through, and cut through all in the same line. So it's all angle 1 or all angle 2. There we go. Warmed up a little bit. Okay. So by request, Brian wanted to work through these. I'm going to get you started in a closed position here. Okay. You're going to strike across. And then basically we're going to do the fluid attack we did in the warm-up, right? But I'm going to do it with the redondo. So this goes through and it's going to come through again. And when it comes through again, it's going to be the start of the fluid strike. So it's strike through, fluid strike, strike through, fluid strike. I feel like an 80s exercise program. So striking through, and then you're going to strike through again. But as you do that second strike, the other stick's going to come across. Okay? You got the idea? I'll watch it for a sec, see if we got it going. Through.
I feel like I had it. I was like,
Yeah. It's like one of those things that you have to do really
So
slowly.
remember, it's this motion that we're doing, the one that we did in the warm-up, right? Where the lower stick comes out slightly ahead. All we're doing is we're adding a strike first and then together. So single, together, single, together, single, together, single, together. All right? Now I want you to add is 2 fluid strikes. You're going to go single, together, and then you're going to fluid strike and fluid strike. And single, together, fluid strike, fluid strike. Single, together, fluid, fluid. Single, together, fluid, fluid. Single, together, fluid, fluid. Single, together, fluid, fluid. Try that for a minute or so. Yeah, it's getting there. It's getting there. How do you guys doing? But it's gotta go together. So.
yes. It like got stuck. It was like,
That's the hard part. And when you speed it up, that's where you're gonna hit your hands.
There you go. Find that so you can during the week. Good. All right. So now we're just going to add on. We're going to replace one of the fluid strikes with a redondo 3. So we're going to strike through. We're going to do the fluid redondo. Then you're going to do a redondo 3 and then a fluid strike. So strike through, fluid strike with the redondo, redondo 3, fluid strike. Right? Let me know if you're still with me.
Maybe the last one that I think we got the.
Okay, so we're adding in the redondo 3 is heaven, but all coming on the same side, right? 1, 2, 3, all coming on the same angle.
Okay.
That's the redondo 3. So we're just adding that in place of one of the fluid strikes. So you're going to strike through. You're going to do the redondo fluid, then you do redondo 3, and then a fluid strike brings you to the other side. So that's one set. On the other side, you're going to strike through, redondo fluid, redondo 3, fluid strike. So this is all about coordination. Strike through, redondo, redondo 3, fluid strike, strike through, redondo, redondo 3, fluid strike. Okay. You holding up? All right, do that for about 30 seconds. And watch these guys. They're still struggling a little bit.
Yeah.
Brian did this during the week,
So
so
it's slowly coming together now, but it still requires a lot of brain power.
so you're landing on the other side.
yeah, you don't have to, but I find it makes it a lot easier to do. You could try to just time it that you do it without landing, right? You strike through and right through. I just find, especially when you're learning, it's better to just take a moment to have it tap your arm, right? So it's strike through, fluid redondo, redondo 3, fluid strike. Strike through, fluid redondo, redondo 3, fluid strike.
I think I got it. Now I have to execute it.
There you go, redondo 3.
Redondo. Oops.
3. And fluid strike.
Sway.
And then the last part that we add on to this, and then we'll move on to something else, is you put a florete on the first strike. So on that first strike that's going to go through, you're going to put a florete on it, and then redondo through, redondo 3, fluid strike. Okay, so florete, redondo fluid, redondo 3, fluid strike. So all you're adding now is a florete on the first strike. Ah. Watching myself on the camera, it's harder actually. As I think it's the mirror, it's not. Because I'm doing the opposite. Right, on the
And it's all delayed slightly.
yeah. So florete, redondo, redondo, fluid strike.
Right?
Thanks, man.
That's where I used to do everything up. So.
There you go. fluid strike, redondo, fluid strike.
Oh, we're done.
No, just do a fluid strike from there.
So you just go here like this?
Yeah, now you're gonna do the fluid strike. The redondo part is that this stick is coming this way, right?
Right,
The
right,
fluid
right.
strike was from here. So it's that way. You've already done this angle once, now you're doing it twice.
Oh, okay. So
There's
this
one.
is the one.
Then twice is a little, the lower stick will come out slightly ahead. Bam, that's it.
Oh, holy cow. It's right there.
And then redondo 3. There you go, and then fluid strike. Noting the way that, so this is from Berg Richardson stuff, and Lucky Dog, right? His redondo 3 is flowing,
Oh, okay.
right? So it all just flows on the same angle.
Oh, so he's actually.
Cut, cut, cut. Yeah, that's it. That's the redondo. You can blame Brian for this. You wanted to work
No,
this.
no, it's actually good.
I mean, I'm telling Fred and Sarah, they can blame Brian.
Oh,
Because he wanted to work this slow.
the Ferretti's actually does throw it off
Yeah.
in my brain.
You feel like I've already done that angle twice.
Now let's try this.
I screwed that up.
All right, let's take that out before I lose everybody. But if you're looking for stuff to practice solo for coordination, that's a great drill to work solo double stick, right? I was going over some different solo drills. Probably because I only have guys a couple nights a week. I want to make sure you get some practice in.